According to data drawn by CNN, Nigerian women have been ranked as the highest consumers of skin whitening creams in Africa. The data explains that 75% of women in Nigeria patronize whitening products. Well, recently, a woman sought advice from people on Facebook. She said, and I quote, "Please, I need recommendation of a cream for 2-month-old baby. I want her skin to be fair. Please and please, if you don't have an answer, waka pass. Don't preach to me that people are looking for dark-skinned baby. Thanks, my people." And going through some comments, West says, "I'm sure this woman bleached her skin and she's ashamed of carrying a dark baby around." And Buddy also says, "Geez, someone should tell her about kids having kidney diseases, due to introduction of hydroquinone to their skin at tender stage."
Yep.
So Samson, Margaret, you are very lucky. You are first. For people like us out there, we want to bleach their baby's skin.
Well, when this story,
baby.
While you were talking, I just knew you were going to say this. Now, the interesting thing is, me, I do not know when. Now, this is not to brag. Or if it is to brag, well, I think I have to brag right now. When people ask me what cream do you use, and I don't even know how to start saying I don't use cream, because they'll be like, it's a lie. You don't want to tell us. But the truth is I do not use cream. But the thing is, even the times I have tried using cream, it even spoils my skin. So what's the need? And interestingly, if you have, every skin is beautiful. So when people come to ask me what cream do you use, and I'm even wondering, this person has a very beautiful skin, and you're trying to bother about my own skin. And then I'm even asking, one time I thought to someone, what if I tell you I use a particular cream or a lotion, you get it and it doesn't work for you? What works for me may not work for you. Someone else, and we might both be light skin, but you don't have to try to be like me. And because black is even actually very beautiful. So, well, I guess this was how God created me, and then I don't see reason for wanting to be lighter than this or darker than this. Maybe, I don't know.
Well, for some people, it's about, the confidence, body confidence, as they say, and they just feel that their body isn't good enough, so there's the need to make some adjustments necessary. Again, to the issue of skin, someone tell you skin whitening, someone say it's bleaching, someone tell you toning, regardless of whatever adjective you use to qualify it. I think adults can, make choices by themselves, but for children, the fellow who commented about kidney disease, the child being exposed to possible kidney disease as a result of hydroquinone at a very early age, that's very true. And I'm sure medical practitioners will probably even tell you more about the health hazards of using such products on children. So it's quite ridiculous that the woman at 2 months, 2 months, what's happening?
I used to have a neighbor whose kids, she had 2 boys, and they were fair. But she started using, lightning lotions, and their elbows became very dark and their knuckles very dark, and they were like 6 and 4. And I was like, why? What's
interestingly, just a quick tip now. Just a quick tip. You know, there are fruits and vegetables you can take that will even lighten your skin.
And water as well.
Carrot is natural, and it works like magic. You take a lot of carrots, it works like, they have carrot oil, they have honey, pure honey on your skin would clear all your skin of whatever,
and make it glow.
You don't need to have all those extreme chemicals on your skin, actually.
This is not the case, of these airline staff members. They claim they have been owed their salaries for 6 months, and in protest, decided to seize the passengers' luggage. They also warned the passengers not to record any of the scenes with their mobile phones. But trust Nigerians, they never listen. Just taking some comments, Julie Parks says, "Are the passengers your employer? We like channeling our energy to the wrong people, and more angry at the passengers that stood there and isn't doing anything. What the heck is this?" Achiko says, "It's totally unacceptable. It's against international best practices code and ethics. But who knows, this may get them their demand." Premium Pie NG says, "Why not boycott the airport? Let those owing you come run the place. At least you've raised awareness." And IG Ricky Men says, "The government is fighting corruption. Where do you want them to feed from if you can't pay them the money they worked for? That's what turns all of them, to beggars. When you work, you should get paid." You understand? But I don't know why they're actually seizing people's luggage.
You don't channel your energy. That's one thing with some people. You channel your energy to the wrong to the wrong people. These passengers, some of the passengers are even having issues too where they are. So you can't seize my luggage because your employer is on you. To me, that's nonsense. If your employer is on you, either you stop working there or you sue your employer. You have no right on my luggage. So if you say you are seizing my luggage and you ask me not to record, that's you having you're having an action and controlling how I react even when I'm not the cause of your problem. So it's either you resign or you create an awareness that would make your employers pay you, or boycott the airport. The airports will have to run. They will come out. You don't seize people who have paid flight tickets, has traveled long distance and are hoping to rest. I'm not the one owing you. I'm even patronizing whatever you're doing just so you eat, and you're seizing my luggage and you're asking me not to react. So channeling your energy is one thing, but channeling to the right direction, not to the wrong people that did nothing. So because where your right stops is when my right starts. So that's it.
It's ridiculous. I understand the grievances, but I mean, that was the wrong place to channel it, or the wrong people to channel it. So there's the place of the employers, you know, the airlines, what have you. You can down tools, you know, for whatever reason you want to occupy a place. Yes, occupy the aircraft or something, but not necessarily, you know, going down to seize luggages of customers and what have you. And the ways you go about these things, there's the legal place, you know, suing the employers as well as, you know, the labor aspect of downing tools. Again, I hope that the employers would swing into action and at least pay maybe half of what they're owing them, because 6 months is a lot. It's ridiculous. Again, they can tell you, you know, aviation have had issues recently, from aviation fuel to, you know, low customers, and then post-pandemic, you know, you have several airlines still recovering.
But people still use the airlines.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Even if you can pay all, at least pay half, then come to a negotiation that, okay, we'll pay half now, then maybe next 2 months we'll pay the remaining half. You know, let there be an agreement, really, not the way they went about it.
All right, so I guess this is where we wrap it up on social media buzz today. See you same time tomorrow. Back to you, Margaret and Samson.
Okay, it's back to Samson actually.
Okay, that's how much we can take on today's edition of the show, but you can rest assured that we'll definitely take the quote of the day, talking about setting you on that inspiring note. And today's quote of the day is from Vaibhav Shah, who says, whenever you see a successful person, you only see public glories, never the private sacrifices to reach them. I'll take that again. Whenever you see a successful person, you only see the public glories, never the private sacrifices to reach them. That's talking about the sacrifices that people make behind the scene. You only see the glory, as the saying goes, you do not know the story. So I think for everyone, you know, it's just a drive that we should have, that for all of the sacrifices we have now, what will count at the end of the day is that people would see the bigger picture in terms of the success that originates from the struggles and sacrifices made.
Quickly, another angle, people will also envy your glory. They will forget when you were when you were not sleeping, when you were hungry. They don't even know about that. So they will envy, she's making so much money. Probably she's a ritualist or she's following some other politician, but they don't know the sleepless nights you have. So the thing is, whatever it is, just have what people would always talk about. Giving them a good topic to talk about is one thing, not a bad topic. So I think that's all we can take. So thank you so much. I'm sure you had an amazing show, because I have. Chairman has had an amazing show. Samson has had an amazing show. Abayomi, thank you so much. And Samuel and Joshua Okata, we appreciate you, production crew. Thank you. It's Tuesday, so it's Wednesday. Midweek edition of the show would be super amazing, more interesting than today's edition. So my name is Margaret Obara. Have an amazing day.
And I am Chioma Amari Bulam. Do enjoy the rest of the day.
Do have a great day. I'm Samson Olede.